Also, it's important to say, hey, can you tell me more about that? And not say, oh, like, what else about that? Like, you need to say, tell me more about that, because otherwise they'll just kind of hit the tip of the iceberg and they won't really get into it very much, which doesn't help anybody. So then step 4 is to create the script of everything that happened during the intake session. So I'll include everything that was said, all the body language, maybe facial expressions if I say something and she kind of like gets confused about it, or you can tell that she's upset about something. It's important to kind of like star that and remember that, because that can help whenever you're setting up goals for your client. So step 5, I'll go back over my script with my mentor and make sure that everything was done correctly. She said, so the basis of how we found out about this is that it would be really cool to be able to do something that she actually did whenever she was a student. And she did do this whenever she was a student, so she knows exactly how it was supposed to go, and so she's just going to go back over the script and make sure that I did everything correctly. And then my final step is to create an assessment over the product as a whole. So what I learned, why it's important, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And then research that helped with my final presentation. The only research that I conducted was through me asking my mentor certain questions, such as how to ask some of the questions on the intake form, as well as the type of body language that I should be putting out. My goals for my final presentation my final product started out as more of a wanting to learn about how to conduct a counseling session on a real person, but as it progressed, it became more of me wanting to be able to see and how to be taught how to be the best counselor that I can for my client as well. The way that this applies to the real world is, as a counselor, before you start to make a treatment plan and carry it out for your clients, you have to hold an intake session, which is the first session that you have to have with a client to let you know what you'll be dealing with and to what extent. Being able to practice versus making up something was amazing to see. So the future. Next year I'll be going to Blinn College for a year. Then I'll be transferring into Texas A&M University as a psychology major with a sociology minor, and hopefully become a licensed professional counselor. I plan to also attend graduate school at Texas A&M University, and I'd love to start out working in a hospital or underneath someone in a private practice, and someday own my own private practice as well. Thank you for coming and seeing my final presentation, and again, I would like to reiterate how thankful I am to my mentor for her just being able to be here for me and just to pour into me with all of her knowledge. Thank you.